Alright. Oh, we should get rid of the starting soon text. Because we're starting. And it's no longer soon. It's now. And now is sooner than later. That seemed more profound inside my head when I was thinking of it. Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Lazar. Thanks for putting up with the little not BRB, starting soon screen. We got a ton of books. We got a whole ton. Let's see. I want that out. It was a gift. I mean, I guess I could show it. There's nothing bad about it. Let's see. Is this here? Yeah. Okay. I got so many books here. I got so many books here. I know you're like looking at nothing there. Stuff from the 50-cent bin. Got apparently I only got 2 right here. No idea what this was, but I opened it up and it looked pretty cool. And this is, of course, Barbed Wire, who there was a movie about starring Pamela Anderson back in the 90s. I actually have a few of these books in this series. We're going to see this $1 motif. It's going to keep coming up today. So I hope you're ready for it. I hope you're ready, because that $1 thing, it is all over today. There are so many of these. I did hold off on buying the Boys $1 reprint. That doesn't really interest me that much. Unlike most $1 reprints, which in fact do interest me. Weird how that works. I wonder if there's anything good in here. I didn't flip through this. I just saw it and I'm like, you know what? I got some of these other Dark Horse Comics Greatest World books. That doesn't look too bad. Her nose looks funny there, but it's because of the shadowing. It's too strong. Some cool looking stuff. You know, I've got like 3 other books that are all like that, and I'm trying to remember like what was going on in any of them. I know I reviewed at least one of them, and I got nothing, man. I absolutely got Heidi hoo-ha nothing. So I'm hoping I'm going to get like some cool vigilante action. I mean, that's what the cover promises is, you know, some lady machine gunning people. What more do you want in your life than some lady machine gunning people? Like, you tell me, hey, this comic book is full of some lady with a submachine gun. Or, actually, it's probably considered a machine pistol, isn't it? And she's mowing people down. I'm like, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to enjoy that book. So, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to enjoy that book. Just kind of put that over here. Oh, I guess I need to get Taru out of the way so I can actually put the book there, because he was blocking it, man. Oh, me and Alternate Comics, it's a love affair. Oh, also, hold on. Oh, it doesn't show up in my news feed here. I got a follower today that is very notable. I mean, I love getting new followers. Thank you, everybody who's followed me in the last week or so. Turns out posting a couple drama videos gets you lots of followers. Who could have guessed? Pro tip, every successful YouTuber could have guessed. But that's not really what I do. That's not really my jam. I'm not that kind of YouTuber most of the time. Boy, sometimes something happens and you just gotta talk about it. You just gotta say something. This is like issue number 3, so I'm not quite sure like what's going on, but I flipped it open and I saw just page after page of this really good looking art. And I was like, you know what? You know what? Even though I'm boycotting Titan Books, I'm not actually paying any money for this. I'm paying a grand total of $0 because it's from Graham Cracker Comics, where things are for free. And, yeah. You know, I'll throw the other book in. I'll throw the other 50-cent book in here in a second. Which, I don't know if it's really fair to call it a 50-cent bin book, because my shop man just, like, shoved it in my hands. He's like, you're going to want to read this. So, I'm looking forward to reading it. And I hope I don't get him in trouble. I know, like, in the real bookstore world, books that are marked, that are have ripped covers, which is unsold and destroyed, is like a big deal. And if you see those in the wild, you shouldn't buy them because nobody got paid for them. Like, literally, that just costs people money. Look at this art. Isn't this good looking? I don't know what's going on in this story or anything, but like, look at this here in this harbor. Little ship. Got the fog in front of it. I really dig it. I really dig it. So I don't know anything about Kunungar, War of Crowns, but I got high hopes. The other book, my shop man, he was just like, here, you're going to want to read this. And since he was giving me this one, I didn't want to, you know, go. But it's a world's finest from not that long ago. I guess they're doing returnability or something, man. And I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but this totally looks like the setup for all the infected stuff, which is kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to reading this. He said I'd dig it, and he's usually right when he says I'll dig something. I've been buying comic books from that man for 2 years now, and if he says that I'm going to like something, you know, he's got a pretty good understanding of my taste, because if I tell him, man, I didn't like this, drop it, he knows it really stunk for me. Oh gosh, I got so many books. I'm going to try to organize them a little bit, because they are not in any kind of order right now. Let's see, that's DC, this is another Marvel, okay, that's Indie, that's Indie, this is Marvel, DC, and Indie. Okay. We'll start off with all the True Believer Marvel stuff here real quick. You know, I can't handle it, or I can't, like, stand not getting these cheap $1 books. How can you beat them? Even if you don't like the story, when you get done, it only costs you $1. Omega, the Unknown, the last survivor of an alien horde, alone against a horde of steel assassins. Also in this issue, meet James Michael Starling. What strange link exists between this 12-year-old boy and the sensational superhero called Omega? I have no idea who this character is. I'm going to straight up just be honest. I have no idea who this guy is. Who is Omega the Unknown? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Oh, they're doing another Annihilation event, aren't they? Do we have like an ad for it in the back of this or something? No, we're actually advertising the Eternals. Seems like a weird choice. The Iron Man event, decades in the making. Okay, hold on. We're not even looking at the book. We're looking at this stupid ad. Iron Man 2020, #1, Dan Slott. The Iron Man event, decades in the making. What does that even mean? Think about it. What does that even mean? It's not the Armor Wars. It's not Extremis. What is it like? Is Tony Stark? Oh no, he is alcoholic again, right? Because he lost his sobriety as part of Fear itself. So I guess maybe he's finally getting ready to struggle with his alcoholism one more time. Featuring a 5th color fluorescent ink main color. Sounds kind of cool. Oh, that looks pretty exciting. Is that like a ship taking off and it just fries Oh, he hops in, it flies away and it kills everybody else? That's kind of graphic for a comic book. This looks like late 70s Marvel, I'm thinking. Because I look at it and it feels like I'm looking at, here we go, Omega the Unknown 1976. Called it. Written by Steve Gerber. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, I apologize. Straight by Jim Mooney. Okay. Marv Wolfman, editor. Man, he gets around. He's a wolf, man. Oh, what are the True Believer reprints do we got? Ha. Now, if you're going to name something Annihilation, that's the one you got to put on there, right? Annihilus? Come on. Come on, you know you do. Don't worry, we're going to flip through this in just a second. Alright. Guess again, dingbat. Because the FF don't give up till we're dead. And we ain't dead yet. Oh, man. I love the Thing. Anybody who knows me knows I love Ben Grimm. I absolutely do. It's one of my favorite characters. Oh, we got Medusa hanging around. Annihilus breached into the world. When was this? I don't know when Annihilus was actually introduced. Fantastic Four #140. I wonder if I have that book. Hold on. I'm going to get my phone out. I'm going to look this up in my trusty CLZ app on my phone. Because I have started acquiring some older books. You know, none of them are like super rare. You get them for like $2 or whatever. So it's not like I'm getting something that's like, oh wow, that's amazing. But just checking. I didn't mean to show that. Dagnabbit. That's what I wanted to show, just to see if there was any chat, but there's not any chat. Oh well. You've seen my terrifying desktop over there, which actually doesn't reveal anything, because thankfully they blank out the stream key stuff for me, so whoops. I didn't dox myself or anything, so that's okay. There was no chat. I don't trust YouTube. In case you don't know me, I absolutely don't trust YouTube. Like the chat over there, don't trust it. The preview on the screen there, don't trust it. Don't trust any of this stuff. I'm very distrustful when it comes to what YouTube tells me, and that goes back to man, I don't have how I lost a viewer when I did that click. Whoops. It goes back to YouTube and the numbers they report, because I'm pretty sure those numbers are in fact lies. I have had videos with negative likes, not like dislikes, just straight up a negative like before. I've seen that on somebody else's videos too. I have seen videos with more likes than views. I'm not sure how that's possible. Now, granted, they may just not be like counting stuff yet because things are... Nope, looks like the oldest Fantastic Four I have is issue 152, so I don't have this one. This is a year before the one I own. Wow, that's getting pretty far back there. In fact, what year was that? Let me pull this up again and take a look. You might as well. Might as well take advantage of all the tools at your disposal. So let's see. 152 was in November 1974, so 140 should have been like November of 1973. You know, Annihilus's character, I gotta admit, outside of like the Annihilation event, I don't know a whole lot about. Oh, they're using him like a slingshot. Man, that's creative. Stuff like that shows why the Fantastic Four really was, for a long time, the world's greatest comic magazine. They have powers that have such crazy usages? Something like that. Featuring the Human Rocket's power-packed origin. Oh, man. Nova, 1976, number 1. That's a book I'll probably never own, because while Nova's cool, I like the modern incarnation of Nova. I like, you know, all the, like, 2000s era Marvel Cosmic stuff, a lot of which is written by Dan Abnett. Like, that stuff I dig. So I don't know if I'm going to like this book or not, but you know what? They got to be planning another Annihilation event, because that's what the theme is here. I mean, they wouldn't just be doing this, branding everything Annihilation, if they were just like, oh, we're just going to promote Guardians of the Galaxy. There's got to be a big event coming up. Man-Wolf. Oh, hold on. That's, yeah. That's a tie-in that makes sense right there for advertising purposes. You want to sell your Man-Wolf trade? Put out a Man-Wolf book. Why is it titled Annihilation, though? Does he factor into that? Oh, here it is. This is the big event. Annihilation Scourge. Fall 2019. I don't even remember this coming out. That is a cool connecting cover, though. I gotta admit. Oh, let's look at Man-Wolf. Now, this isn't the same character as Werewolf by Night, right? This is like an actual wolfman as opposed to a werewolf. Oh, dude. He's just busting into this throne room. Look at him. Look at that son of a gun. He's come after 3 years of vigilance. The Savior has come. Praise Star God. Who's Star God? Oh, I kind of thought there would be a fight. Instead, we get like a lot of high-intensity arguing about stuff, which is kind of cool. Looks like they're preparing for... Oh, they give him like the ancient sword or something? The sacred sword of Star God. It has rested here 1,000 years. I'll do it. Whoa! Dude! Behold, the first skirmish on the road to Armageddon. Okay, I'm sold on this book. It doesn't even matter if the rest of this book is not very good. This one 2-page spread right here has officially sold me on this book. Oh, you gotta love it, you know? You absolutely gotta love it, because if you don't love it, then I don't know why you're reading comic books. Comic books, I think, are kind of at their best when they're just a bit cheesy, not like super cheesy, you know, not like you're like Chester Cheeto kind of cheesy, you know, just a little cheese, just a little bit. And the last one of these True Believer books, Annihilation, Quasar. Is this his origin story too? From Incredible Hulk number 234. I wonder if I own that. I don't actually own very many Hulk books. I think I own like 10 Hulk comics total. Let's find out. Yeah, because CLZ here makes it super easy. Oops, and then I tap out of it. Pro level strats. Let's go down to Incredible Hulk. Volume 1. First back I go is 214. So I actually have one older than this, but I don't own this one. What's in Incredible Hulk 214? From 1977. Has Jack of Hearts in it. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that book when I bagged it. That was kind of cool. Oh, my copy's got a little crease in the page. I don't care. I don't care. Where does Quasar come into this? So far, it's just been like Hulk being grumpy. No, Hulk, stop! Stop, Hulk! Stop! Yeah, right, like that's gonna work. I don't even think Quasar's in this book. Whatever. We're just gonna put this over here. Get out of my way, book. And the last Marvel book, and the only one that costs more than $1. Now, I don't like in the color that the cover that Peter's cowering right there, and I hope that's just their attempt at being like provoking and getting a response out of people so they can get free promotion from everybody yelling at them. Not that I'm being bitter and cynical, but come on, bro, I'm being bitter and cynical. And it would be kind of uncharacteristic. The relationship that so far the two of them have had in the book isn't quite like that. But you know what? Also, if you go back to like old Lois Lane comics from the 70s, they kind of had covers like this, where it's like completely nonsensical because Lois is protecting Superman or whatever. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just trying to emphasize the title character more than another character who might be more powerful or whatever than the title character is. So I gotta read it to judge it. I'm really hoping I'm going to enjoy it because I like the last two issues. The whole premise of Mysterio making a movie about himself, that's so ludicrous that I love it. Him impersonating a famous movie director, come on. You know that's a hoot. You know that's a hoot. It's an absolute, it's absolute hootage. Hootage Maximus. Not to be confused with Gluteus Maximus, that's an entirely different Maximum. Should I open it up? I don't want to spoil the book for myself by opening it up and looking around because, you know, like I said, I got hopes, man. I got high hopes. I'm going to really enjoy this, and I don't want to spoil. Well, you know, the first page couldn't hurt, right? We can look at the first page. We can look at the first page. Let's look at the first page. Also, I hope you're... Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Modern Marvel, so the first page is just text. Oh, that's so stupid. Wow. So, yeah, the Sinister Six, apparently, they really are. They're just here to... Oh, that's not Peter. I'm an idiot. That's the actor playing Spider-Man. Duh. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I guess that goes to show just the way Marvel likes to cast stuff, or likes to draw stuff, is there's no consistency in characters. But I'm a derp. I should have realized that. And if somebody watches this later and they're yelling at their screen, I apologize. Dude, you just sold me on this book with this one panel right here. That's an awesome looking panel. Look how lovingly rendered basically everything is. Even these background characters. I've seen modern books where the background character would just be like, there'd be like a little slit for their eyes. In fact, in particular, you could go look right now at Black Cat, and you would see art that was basically like, oh, you want to see what the art in that book looks like? Hold on, I got a sticky note right here. We can make use of the sticky note and my Coffin Comics pen, which is up here. Here we go. I can be a Marvel artist not working on this book. Obviously, I don't qualify to work on this book because this art's actually nice to look at. But I could be a Marvel artist. And here, let me just draw a person. We're standing at a funeral. There we go. Boom. Marvel, hire me. I'm available. I can totally do the art in Black Cat. There's a reason I'm not reading Black Cat. And it has nothing to do with the character. It has entirely everything to do with the fact that I think that book stinks. Just based on the little bit of art I've seen, it must. Man, she looks nice. It's so refreshing in modern Marvel to see Mary Jane drawn nicely. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that we live in a world where that's not the default? Alright, anyway, DC stuff. I got the Teen Titan Judas Contract finale, and I was looking at this. I think I've read the Judas Contract. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that required reading? But I was looking at the cover of this, and I'm like, I don't remember that. Also, I'm pretty sure that's Fred from Scooby-Doo over here, right? Ooh, somebody's gonna come after me for that one. God, I love the old Nightwing costume with the gigantic popped collar. I'll be honest, I love that. It's so retro 70s, it's ridiculous, and it's kind of awesome. Starfire's hair is amazing, too. Anyway, I got this because it's a dollar comic from DC, and you never know, right? You never know if it's going to be any good. So I might end up having to, after I read this, it might do its job and get me to go purchase a Judas Contract trade or something, so I can read this. The other thing is, and this is something I didn't buy, there was that Tales from the Dark Multiverse Judas Contract book. I opened it up, and I flipped through it, and something about the art in the book, I didn't look at it long enough to really place it, but something about the art in the book didn't look right. And I put it back. I think it was the characters' heads were too big, or something like that, you know? So I just put it back on the shelf. I was like, you know what? I don't want to ruin how I feel about these Dark Multiverse books by getting one that I might not like, because then I'd be like, oh yeah, that line, it had one good book and then it flopped or something. I don't want to be that way. All right, what's next from DC? What did you think was next? Curse of the White Knight 5, baby. Here we go. Just open it to a random page. Oh, that looks super dope over here on the left. That looks dope. Azrael looks dope. I guess that's Bane right there. I'm not entirely sure. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm not looking at anything else in that book because I don't want to spoil it. Ah, I got hyped though. I think I'm going to read it right after this. And lastly, we got Justice League Odyssey 16. One of these Virgin variant covers. That, just kind of flipping through, see if there's something that's really awesome and catches my eye. Because there better be something really awesome to catch. Oh, okay. Here we go. I don't know what's going on, or why there's a bunch of robots breaking a hole in the ship. Oh, wait. When, in the last issue, they ended up in, a space junkyard or something, didn't they? And somebody was like, oh, let's go salvage that ship or whatever. And it was, the last page was, that person going, oh, my name is whatever, and flying towards the front of the page, flying towards the reader. I remember that now. So he's supposed to be the robots that work there, breaking into the ship, about to get absolutely wrecked, because, seriously, you've got Dexter here. Come on. The cat will take you all out himself. He doesn't need any help. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what exactly do Red Lanterns do? They're angry? Do they make constructs all the time? Because I'm trying to think, what does Atrocitus do? And every time I've seen him, he's just surrounded by this red glow and being I am super angry. And that's it. Huh. Well, anyway. Kinda hype. Kinda hype. Not gonna lie, kinda hype. We're gonna set these aside. I got 3 more books to look at here. All indie books. If nothing else, I'll get to mock this. I mocked issue 3 pretty relentlessly. And this doesn't look like it's going to be any different. This looks pretty darn mockable. That's a random page I've opened it up to. It's not doing it for me. But I'm on board for the rest of the pain, just in case. It might get good at the end. There was some promise. A lot of people really like this book. I don't really understand why they like it. But who knows? Maybe it gets good. Maybe it gets good. Now this, I got really high hopes for. Rye #2, written by Dan Abnett. I think this is going to be dope. You know, I'm pretty sure this cover is just a piece of art from the interior from the last issue, because Rye was totally just like walking along doing that and killing everybody he ran into. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. We've got like 2 crazy killer ninja cyborgs here. And they're eating... You know what, I'm just... Never mind. Just forget I said anything. Just forget I said anything, okay? Just... It is whatever. Now this was not on my pull list. This one was not on my pull list. But my shop man, he's been buying me Alien books. Well, not buying me. He's been putting Alien books in my pull box ever since I got... Wow, I just blanked. Whatever series it was. Oh, I think it was Alien 3. Like Alien 3, I like dug that. And I'm like, oh, this Alien 3 stuff is good. And then there was that other Alien series, was it Rescue or Retribution or something like that? And I like had that in my pull too. And I mocked it relentlessly. And then I mocked the next one relentlessly. And he's like, yeah, forget about all those books. Check this one out. He said, check it out. It's gotta be good. And I'm gonna flip this open. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm holding it back. I want you to be like, in your mind, use your mental powers right now. Yes, Elizabeth, I am ready. Well, except for the ad over here. I mean, the art's kind of nice. It's got a funny look to it, I think. It's probably the coloring. God dang it, another freaking ad, but look at all the green blood stuff. Oh, is that an alien in armor? No, it's a predator, right? Yeah, it's totally got to be a predator. Cool. Oh, I'm sold. I'm sold just on that, man. I am sold just on that. Anyway, it's time to get to the unboxing here. I actually got 2 packages to unbox. One of them is Jawbreakers, God King, and I forget what the other one is. Oh, it's Downcast. I would show you the front of the boxes, but, you know, that's where my address is, and I don't want to dox myself. So let's just crack this puppy open. And I don't know which one this was. We just got a piece of cardboard. No, don't be silly. It's a book. It's a book. That's all that's in there. Now, obviously, I had already opened this up because I was just like, I didn't order any comics. What is this? And then somewhere along the way, I realized what it was. Oh, how do I want to open this? I don't want to take the scissors to this. There's a chance I'll cut something important. So we'll just see if we can pull this plastic loose. Shouldn't be too hard. Shrink wrap's usually not too difficult. Yeah, this is... We got it. I like how they packed this. This looks like the same kind of cardboard that they put at the back of notepads, which is great stuff, by the way. I don't know if you've ever needed to use it. That stuff is tough, and it's great. I used to use it in soft-bound binders with like notes and stuff in them. I would put like one of these at the beginning of the soft-bound binder and one at the end, and it would just totally keep it from bending nearly as much so the pages wouldn't get all mangledy. So we got 2 of those. Let me get this other one out of here. It looks like we got the poster. I don't even remember a poster being part of the rewards. You remember a poster? Maybe you do. You know, I could have made this its own separate video, but I didn't even think there was a poster in here. And I thought, well, if I just open up a single book and there's nothing in there, like a card or something, that sounds kind of boring. But I knew this was shipping. I don't think I ever got an email saying it was coming. So I never got like tracking info. But I'm pretty sure I saw other people talking about it. Oh yeah, that's the cover of the book, right? Yeah, it's the cover of the book. I love this Splato Comics branding, man. Not necessarily the logo or anything about that, but I just love the fact that it's a joke. It's a meme, and now it's a brand. So I got high hopes for this. Although, let's flip it open. Although I gotta admit, I think the first part of the God King story was drawn by Kelsey Shannon, and I would have liked to have seen the rest of the story drawn that way. But it is what it is. Ah, there's some cool looking stuff in here. If nothing else, this book looks like it's going to look pretty. I'm looking forward to reading. I've been looking forward to reading that since I backed it. Although it might be the last book I back. I don't know. From him, I mean. And, oh, you know what? I shouldn't just open this off camera. I should be like pro level, right? Oh, look at this. I've cut the tape. Okay, just open it up. Just open it up, Eliza. Oh, whack the camera while you're at it, because this flap is big. Oh, yeah, Downcast. I kind of forgot that this was shipping. Even though I've seen people talking about getting this. So Clint Stoker, a.k.a. Sweetcast's book. I know a lot of people are busy arguing on the internet with him, about other things, yada yada. I don't care. Looks like I just got the book. Oh, take it back. I was gonna be like, I just got the book, and no, we got some other stuff in here. So let's open this up. Let's open this up and see what all's in here. So cut the tape. Peel back the self-sticky. Boy, this looks like a magazine-sized bag. I should know, I have some. Okay, we got that. And this stuff doesn't want to slide against the board that it's up against, so let's just get it out. And I dropped the trading card, whatever it was. Okay, let me fold that back down so that sticky doesn't get stuck to something I don't want it stuck to. That's a pretty nice little piece of art on that card. Oh, hey! Hey, Eli Easy, the Game Hunter. Welcome. We're probably going to be winding down the stream here pretty soon. You kind of came in at the tail end of it. I was just unboxing the two things. I've already been through my stack of books, but since you're here, man, I will go ahead and flip through all this stuff again for you before we end, just so you can see the random junk I got. We just opened up a Downcast here, which I only vaguely remember backing, actually. Okay, cheesy little bookmark, which is actually just advertising for him. Neat little trading card, though. And then, is this a sticker or what? Yep, it's totally a sticker. Stickers are silly, man. Some people love stickers. I never understood the appeal. Never did. So I was kind of hyped for this story at one point, and then I stopped being hyped for it. It looks good enough. Huh. It certainly makes something that's killing the children look bad, or rather I should probably say it as something that's killing the children makes this look like, you know, Da Vinci. Yeah, looks interesting enough. Looks interesting enough. I hope it's pretty good. I don't want to get disappointed by it. Let's go through everything here for you, man, since you're here. It seems rude if I was just to be like, oh, stream's over, and then that's that. Alright, let me just get all this stuff in my hand. We got a lot of stuff today, counting the two books I opened up from their boxes. So we got that old school Dark Horse, Barbed Wire. It is what it is, man. It's somebody with a machine gun shooting people. What else do you want in a comic book? This had some super cool art in it. It's got this kind of painterly style, and every time I open it up, I see something else that's pretty cool looking. Like, look at this thing over here on the left. Is that like a big ogre or something? I don't even know. I don't know anything about this book. I just saw it in the 50-cent bin, and it looked cool. And I'm like, I'm going for it. And then my shop man gave me this Batman Superman with a ripped cover. He was like, you're going to want to read this, which means I'm probably going to want to read it, so I'm going to. Then I'm just going to start slapping down True Believers books, Omega the Unknown, Annihilus. It's his first appearance in Fantastic Four, like 140 or something like that. Nova #1 from the 70s, which is a weird thing to reprint. Who cares? Nova from like the mid-2000s is a way more interesting character, because he's just kind of like, hey man, my name's Nova, and I am the only member of the Nova Corps. And I flipped through this. I don't think Quasar is even in this book. It's all just Hulk tearing stuff up. There's no Quasar. I don't understand it. And then finally, The Amazing Mary Jane. The Sinister Six is having a great time in this book, just wrecking everything, and Mysterio and Mary Jane have to rescue the entire film crew. It looks like it's going to be fun to read. And it looks like it has some pretty art in it, which, given modern Marvel, is a surprise. Then for DC, got the Teen Titan reprint from the Judas Contract, Curse of the White Knight. Oh, let's just open this up. That looks cool on the left side. I don't even know what's going on over there, but it looks cool. Justice League Odyssey number 16. I kind of flipped through this for something that like really stood out as interesting. And there was just like this panel with some robots smashing through a wall, and now I can't even find it, so who knows if it's interesting. I hope it's good. I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to think, oh, the series isn't going to come to like this cool, satisfying anything. I'm not even going to flip through that again. The art's not any better than previous issues. Pride number 2, I flipped that open, and we have like 2 killer robots having tea. It's really disappointing. What I've seen so far, when I actually read it, it may make a lot more sense. Alien vs. Predator. Turns out this was pretty cool. I opened it up to a panel, and there was a Predator. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is the page I opened it up to. Predator getting squished in like a big bulkhead door or something. Green blood going everywhere. It's disgusting. I like it. Then we got the poster for Jawbreakers, which is just cover art. So I'm hoping this is going to be good. I certainly like the interior art just fine. That was pretty cool. But we'll see how it goes. And then finally, the thing I just unboxed right when you were showing up, Eli Easy, was Downcast and its swag. So that's everything I got here. That was a pretty big haul, I feel like. I mean, sure, it's not like that day that, you know, I ended up with like 100 books from a thrift store or something. I don't want to talk about that. I'm kind of out of comic bags right now, I think. Unless I can find like a bag full of bags somewhere that I can use. All I've got are like BCW thick bags, and I don't want to use those for regular size comics. Which is weird, because over there on my shelf, I've got a whole stack of cardboard. Or backing boards, I mean. And I don't remember buying extra boards. So maybe I've just lost a bag full of bags somewhere. Oh, and Jawbreakers too. Indeed, sir. Indeed. I wonder. Do I just have bags in this other drawer over here? No? That's all packing material. Hold on. No, those are miscellaneous random sized bags. Those aren't BCW bags. Found a magazine bag chilling out in a drawer somewhere. Yeah, I've got a stack of boards, but no bags for them. I guess I should have bought some bags while I was out today. Although I usually like to place my bag orders in gigantic bulk with BCW. And get them all directly. Here's a random board just laying on my desk. Why is that there? Random bag? I gotta clean this place up. That's my conclusion for the day. I gotta clean my office up. This place is a mess. I'm not even looking at the computer. I'm just like looking around at this chaos. I can't believe I'm living like this. Do I really not have more bags? That seems weird to me. Cut your pool down a lot. Focusing on back issues as much as I love Conan, unless there's really dope and Sin variant, I'm just going to get them during sales. Hey, I fully respect that. The current Justice League series, I bought like a whole bunch of that when it was on sale for like $2 an issue. In fact, I can't wait for like next spring, because Graham Crackers will do another one of those shelf clearing sales, I hope. And I'll be able to scoop a bunch of that stuff up. Also, Ninja Weasel, Mr. Lurker, how's the wife's stream going? Is she playing Overwatch again? Because, man, I gotta tell ya, Overwatch ain't my jam, bro. It ain't my jam at all. but do enjoy the Space Church music. That's what I figured. Oh, Eli Easy, you might be... Let me get the book out. Yeah, I understand, Ninja Weasel. There's no judgment. I would be doing the same exact thing. In fact, I would probably be over there lurking right now if I wasn't streaming. Where is it? Hold on. Eli Easy, man, I want to show you something. Actually, two somethings. We'll get that one. These are books from last week. But I want to make sure you're aware. Yeah, there it is. See, look at this. I'm not kidding when I say I'm out of bags. I just have books. They're in a box. There's no bag for them. This is madness. Mad Cave, you've been trying to find the trades for. I believe it. I got the Halloween Comic Fest issue for Battle Cats. And that was pretty dope. That almost made me want to just go invest in that. And I really liked Knights of the Golden Sun. I'm missing 2 issues of it, but the other 5 were pretty good as a whole story. Anyway, dude, I don't know if you're checking out Savage Avengers. Yeah, I got to get more bags, Ninja. I do. But you got to check out Savage Avengers. It's not really about any Avengers. It's really just Conan wandering around the modern world. Yes, Ninja Weasel, I will get more bags, but I don't want to get them right now. Like, if I bought them at the store, they'd be really expensive. Whereas if I buy them in bulk from BCW, I could buy like twice as much as I could get at the store. But anyway, this book, Savage Adventures, it's totally just Conan has crazy adventures. In this issue in particular, there's not... The fighting isn't like super extensive through the book, but there's a couple of pages where Conan is just like, I'm going to murder everybody I run into. And it was great. Yeah, I was reading it, but same, I'm trying to cut some cost. Man, the art in the first 5 issues were rough. Although I really enjoyed the thesis of the first few issues. All the we're just killing ninjas everywhere. Punisher shows up and he kills a bunch of ninjas with the Claymore mine. Like, that was so much fun. But yeah, Doom is in this. Conan has the amulet of Cooling Goth, which Doom thinks is in like an Eye of Agamotto. And so Doom wants to get the amulet from Conan, and he's trying to buy it from him. That's what's going on there. That's why they're hanging out. Like $300. Oh my lord, dude, that's brutal. You need to be like me and buy these $1 comics. Speaking of which, man, if you like old Conan stuff and you don't already own the Valley of the Worm story stuff, this book was just a lot of fun to flip through, because basically every page something awesome happens on. You know, like Conan, or not Conan, whoever this guy's name is. What's his name? I'm blanking on this dude's name. It starts with an N? Njord, that's it. And most of all, Njord. Like, every time we turn around, and I'm trying to find a page, yeah, there it is. Like, he's just killing everything. He just, like, wanders in here, and there's giant snakes, and he just kills all the giant snakes. Like, every time you flip the page in this book, something awesome happens. So if you don't own the original of this, you might want to buy the $1 reprint, because it's worth it. They did a bunch of $1 Conan reprints, like, feels like a year ago now, that were all pretty dope, too. Oh, got the hiccups. I'm absolutely a sucker for $1 comics. I'm even more of a sucker for comics that are a quarter at the thrift store, but we won't speak of that any further. Andrew, I just saw your comment on Discord. Show? I think we all can appreciate that. Oh, my headset beeped. I apologize for beeping. right in your ears. Plug my headset in. There we go. But gentlemen, since my headset beeped at me, that's probably my cue to take off here. I've been going for like 45 minutes or something. That's a pretty good, nice little stream here for YouTube. Ninja Weasel, Eli Easy, you both take care of yourselves. I sure hope to see you again, next time I'm streaming or just on some random videos. And take it easy. All that good stuff. Oh, and be sure to hit that like button before you leave too, because likes help. For whatever reason, YouTube likes it when people like videos. I don't know why. Let me come over here and wave. Bye-bye.